Всем привет! Welcome back everyone, I'm Kazak, and today we are talking about knives and bayonets from Campo 6H9 series. So without wasting any time, let's talk about both the combat knife and the knife bayonet. So we are going to start with the actual knife bayonet, designation 6Kh9-1, where H, the Russian letter, stands for холодное оружие, cold weapons. So the development of this knife bayonet or rifle bayonet, however you want to say it, goes back to the development of the AK-12 rifle. So this knife is said to be developed around 2011 and is in production until today. So let's take a look at the actual bayonet and talk about it. And then we'll talk about the scabbard. So I'm going to put it aside for the time being. The design of the knife could be reminiscent of the older AK bayonets, and actually I'm going to grab a 6H4 to compare. This is my 6H4 bayonet. Let me remove it from the scabbard and then we'll have a good comparison. So when talking about just the blades, some things are retained, specifically this little ear to connect the bayonet to the rifle. The specific mechanism of the attaching the bayonet has changed. So on 6H4 we have this round push button, while on this one we have a smaller button. In general it's still push a button, but the specific shape of the button has changed. The blade has a different shape, as you can see. In addition, this little hole is not present on the 6H9. I'm going to explain it very soon. In addition, this hook or loop, whatever you want to call it, has a different design. And the handle, I'm not sure if I can show it correctly, the handle is also a slightly different mold shape. So with this said, in addition, it seems that the 6H9 is longer, right? So with this being said, let's now talk about the scabbards for these two rifle bayonets. We have the empty sheaths, scabbards, however you want to call them. Let's start with the 6H4. The design is very simple. It's designed to basically just to hold the bayonet and do nothing else on its own. Combined with the bayonet through this dimple connecting through the hole in the bayonet blade, it creates a wire cutting tool. Other than that, the scabbard is very simple. Here it has the metal connector, so we can use them with UMTBS, modernized UMTBS pouches. Specifically, it can be inserted into the left or right side pouch for AK magazines. The pouch will hold 2 AK magazines, rifle, an ROP or RSP signal flare, and it can also have a bayonet. On the other hand, let's now take a look at the modern scabbard. The closure and the retention of the bayonet is still done with a simple button, but the specific point which you can put on a belt has changed. It's larger and it's fabric. In addition, you can actually remove the plastic scabbard from the cover. My cover is black, most covers are green. This plastic scabbard actually also holds the wire cutter on its own. This arm can be opened, creating a small opening here. Then you can put your wire into this and cut it. As for this cover, I have mixed feelings about it. It looks cool. It seems cool if you have it in your hand. If you want to use it, it's terrible. It has two mounting mechanisms. One of them is a strap which goes around your leg, mounted through this bottom piece, and this attaches to your belt. Sounds smart, sounds very cool. It's done in such a terrible way. The quality of this strap is so bad. I worn it one day and it's almost entirely broken, so I cannot really show it to you right now. And I actually removed, since then I have removed the strap, and I kind of have lost it, right? So I'm not able to show it to you. Another way, I mean, I can still put it on my leg, but it will be just dangling around. Another option, the back seems to have a MOLLE or UMTBS system, which, yes, that is more common. If you take a look at actual photos of soldiers having the 6Kh9-1 bayonets, I'm going to put some photos on the screen of that. But it's also done, in my opinion, terribly. First of all, it just does not actually go correctly. The correct way of doing UMTBS is go on the side of the vest, then on the side of the pouch, then to the side of the vest, and so on. This one starts from the side of the pouch, which there is no actual reason to do that. And it's also too soft. Other than that, the actual blade is very good, and I like it a lot. I've been using these at home for just doing regular home use stuff, like opening packages and such. But now let's get back to a bit of history. So, since bayonets are considered cold weapons in Russia, and there are strict laws regarding them, the company AO Campo, which is the manufacturer of these rifle bayonets, has created a civilian version of the knife, and specifically a civilian version of the 6Kh9. The 6Kh9 is just a combat knife, while 6Kh9-1 is a knife bayonet. The only differences between a knife bayonet and a combat knife from the actual blade are the lack of the loops related to the rifle and no mounting solution at the handle. In addition, this civilian 6Kh9 production knife does not come with the fabric cover for the scabbard. So there is no way to carry it on its own. So let's talk about the civilian knife, which was designed around 2016 for the civilian market and such. The mechanism of everything is the same. The only difference is that it will not attach to a rifle. And also the handle is a bit different. The entire bottom part has been done differently because there is no need to have the mounting mechanism. So since we're at the topic of this knife, I'm going to show you the markings on both the combat knife and the knife bayonet. So the markings on the actual plastic scabbard are simple, just the word Campo and the company's logo. Same thing on the blade. I'm not sure how visible it is on the camera. I will try to make it visible. Campo and the logo of the company. I believe combat knives purchased by the army should have 6H9 on the blade, but I do not have photos of them at hand. The plastic scabbard is the same between the knife and the knife bayonet, so I'm just going to show you only the actual markings on the blade, which are 6H9-1 and the logo of the company Campo. One last thing which I wanted to show you is the certificate and the paperwork. So yes, this is actually a civilian production bayonet. Those exist. Difference is that this one does not have a serial number attached to it, but due to this being a thing, I was able to get it, and I am able to make this video for you. There's no point in going into the details, right? With all this, we have information about the company, we have information about the product, but right, what really can I say more about it that hasn't already been said? Yes, these are actual blades, these aren't training knives, rubber knives, or whatever you want to call them. These are actual blades that I use to cut through mostly packages. And yeah, pretty much only for packages. I don't really have any use for combat knives at home, but they definitely could come in handy for an outdoor forest trip. It's a rather simple and short video, I'm guessing. I mean, I say it always, and it's always like at least 10 minutes, but we'll see how long this one takes after I'm done editing it. Yeah, pretty much I've said everything. I believe I've said everything. These knives aren't really going anywhere as long as the AK-12 is in service, and it is the current issue rifle of the Russian army. So these are going to stay. Yeah, this should be pretty much everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, share your thoughts and questions in the comments, and I hope to see you again next week.